Hey, what's going on, guys? Ace and John here, and today we're going to be going over Destiny news for July 8th, 2021. But before we jump into it, I just want to keep up to date on all Destiny 2 news, information, leaks, tutorials, and more. They'd go subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, let's jump into it. So I guess kicking off today, yesterday was Bungie Day, and because of that, Bungie released an article talking about Bungie Day and some upcoming things, so we'll go over that. So starting off with a banger, we actually got an image that says Survive the Truth, and it appears that we're going to be having a Destiny 2 showcase in which they reveal the Witch Queen DLC as well as Season 15 and possibly Season 16 on August 24th, aka the same day that Season 15 starts. So kind of like in a Beyond Light fashion. Make sure you're subscribed because you bet your ass I'm going to be putting out tons of videos covering all the news that comes out that day. Because trust me, there's gonna be a lot. We're getting a Witch Queen reveal and we got a new season launch in that day. Next up in the article, Bungie goes over a brand new charity initiative that they're going to do in celebration of Bungie Day, which will run from July 7th to July 20th. If you want to donate, I'll try my best to have a direct link in the description down below, but if you donate the following amount of money, you get the following in-game items. First up, at a $10 plus donation, you'll receive the 2020 The Bungie Foundation emblem. At $25 plus, you get the previous emblem as well as the brand new Circadian Guard emblem. Then at $50 plus, you get the last two emblems plus a brand new exotic ghost shell called the Buoyant Shell. And then finally at $75 plus, you get the last three items as well as a brand new exotic emote called Tiny Tank, which should be on screen now. Next up in the article, there's a Bungie Day sale that's running from now till July 13th. They added a couple new things there that you can buy, as well as you purchase anything, you get the emblem that's within this image at the bottom. If you want to check out the new Bungie store stuff, I'll have a direct link to the Bungie store in the description down below. And lastly, in this Bungie Day article, they give out the previous mentioned spicy ramen emblem. If you don't remember, there was controversy a couple of weeks ago where people somehow were able to get a hold of the code and were selling it for like $50 or whatever, that whole controversy. Well, now this emblem is now free to everyone with the code that is probably have been on the screen. That pretty much wraps it up for the Bungie Day article. However, there's still more news because a TWAB was released because today's Thursday. In most of the TWAB, they pretty much just cover the Bungie Day stuff that we just went over, except in a little bit more detail, particularly on the Bungie store stuff that was added, which if you don't know, some of the things in there, like the Fallen Baby shirt and some of the posters are community creations that are being put up on the Bungie store in collaboration with those people, and they did short little interviews with each one. So if you're interested in reading those, TWAB will be linked in the description down below. With that being said, that brings us to a report from the player support team. First up here, they acknowledge that with the recent update, people will have to redeem previously redeemed triumphs from season 13 and 14 because there was some issue with triumphs previously, and this fixes it. Next up, actually an in-game notice went out today stating that in season 15, which starts on August 24th, Vanguard reputation ranks will be updated and no longer require the use of Vanguard tokens. So because of this, you need to use all of your Vanguard tokens before season 15 launches on August 24th. They do not mention what the rework is going to look like at all, but I would say in the next week or so, they're going to tell us what it's going to look like. So stay tuned for that. And lastly here, they are tracking the following known issues. Renewed Solstice armor displays the Season of Spicer icon instead of the Solstice icon. The Light and Dark weekly Solstice bounty for Gambit will only gain progress from Elemental Final Blows on Guardians. The Prismatic Taken event UI may overlap other objective UI when players have multiple buffs active. Prismatic orbs do not contribute to total elemental orbs collected by players. 2018 Solstice armor set glows may be less intense on certain portions of the armor. Pieces of the filigree of light shell disappear when rotating the ghost shell in inventory preview. They are currently investigating reports of Solstice key fragments and Solstice packages being removed from players' inventories. The repeatable Solstice bounties do not display displayed a Bright Dust reward when viewed in Eva's inventory. Completing these repeatable bounties will still award 10 Bright Dust each. The Baby Fallen emote will appear at the very end of the player emote inventories. Players are receiving the Plug 1.1 fusion rifle instead of the Uzume RR4 sniper rifle as the Nightfall completion reward. Subtitles do not appear during new Mithrax announcement dialogues. Subtitles do not appear when interacting with the House Light banner in the Elixir Quarter. The however the hell you pronounce that emblem does not unlock after players reset their Infinity rank 3 times. Player may be able to get around this by claiming an exotic engram from Drifter's inventory. And lastly, the Unstoppable, again however the hell you pronounce that, condenser mod costs 5,000 glimmer to apply instead of the usual 500. With that being said, that brings us to the movies and the artists of the week. If you like to view those, they'll be in the TWAB, linked in the description down below. That pretty much wraps it up. It was a pretty interesting while simultaneously slow news week. Since not everyone watches every single one of my videos, like I said yesterday, there'll probably be no video tomorrow and no video Monday, and I may be late with getting out the Vault the Glass Challenge Mode video as well as the Nightfall breakdown because I have a bunch of potentially IRL things to take care of next week, so I may be late on these things. Anyways, this was H and John. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to keep up to date on this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.